Dear students, today we want to discuss about picture description or picture composition. The question is, why do we describe pictures? Picture is worth 1,000 words. If we write 1,000 words, even then we were unable to explain some phenomena. If we just show one picture equates 1,000 words or even more than 1,000 words. Picture description shows your describing ability for others, and it is used in language skills. When some crime happens or you have lost some of your valuable thing, police officers ask you describe the crime scene, describe the thing which you have lost. Or if, may God forbid, somebody has lost his or her child, that person will describe the child, prominent features of the face, dress, and several other things which make that child prominent from other children. Describe to revive beautiful scenes. Everybody has visited beautiful places. When you come back home, other fellows ask that, what have you seen over there? What was the most attractive thing? So you describe those scenes. And picture description is also a key ingredient of storytelling or fiction writing, because story writers describe the scene, describe the background, and describe clothes, describe everything. So they have very good descriptive qualities. What is poetry? Wordsworth defined poetry. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. Recollected in tranquility is possible with picture description, especially if we read Wordsworth's poems, Tintin Abbey, and the others. We find that he is describing pictures of his childhood in the verse form. So, in a nutshell, picture description is useful for prose writers, for verse writers, for poets, and for language learners. Techniques to describe a picture. First of all, kind of a picture. What kind of a picture you want to discuss? Is it an image or painting or photograph, photo portrait, or is it a landscape or painting, poster, cartoon, or caricature, or drawing cover, or front page of a comic strip? It is very important that a person should know what I'm going to describe. Secondly, if you know the artist, you will mention the name of the artist. Like Mona Lisa painting is the world famed painting. Everybody knows that Leonardo da Vinci has drawn that picture. So if you know the name of the artist, photographer, cartoonist, painter, you should name that person. It shows that you are well aware about that artist. Number three, describe structure. Structure mean next to, near. Use these terms in front of, behind, in the foreground. Foreground mean background. Foreground is the front part. Background mean the back part of that character or that person. Or background in the upper part, at the top, in the lower part. In this way, you will describe the direction, that which parts you are discussing. Suppose you are saying at the top of the picture color was yellow, at the bottom of the picture color was green. So if you don't know about the positioning, you cannot explain well. In the lower part, at the bottom, on the left hand side, On the left, on the right hand side, on the right, in the central part, in the middle. So you will use these terms, these words to explain the direction. Information on artist and year and origin. Image titles. Some images have some title, and you will mention that when was it painted. Uh, it's a painting, drawing, cartoon by dash artist, painted in year. Some paintings are classical in nature, like Mona Lisa's picture, or some caves have been painting. So if it's an archaeological heritage, its worth and prestige is far more than the contemporary piece of drawing or a piece of art. Painted in year, in source. This image was published in dash. Suppose it was published in a newspaper and extracted from. From where have you taken? Some images are rebuilt or recreated. So you will mention that from where have you taken this image. Its reference makes it an authentic work. Describing the scene, the picture was taken in at near. The scene takes in, like the scene takes in um, Wall Street or some other famous building. The photo was taken in at during sunrising time or sunsetting time. The picture depicts or shows some particular scene like solar eclipse or lunar eclipses are shown. What can you see? Whatever is visible, you should describe its each part. You should start it in a very systematic manner. Either you can start from top to bottom, or you can start from right to left or left to right. But it should be in a systematic manner. The picture is composed of, suppose, of five elements. Then describe those five elements. Position on the left, right, there is or there are, we can see, whatever you can see, describe it. In this picture, the character is, sometimes human characters are there, sometimes animals are performing some activity. So describe them, that what are they doing over there. Impressions mean when you see something, what are your feelings? That after looking at this picture, are you happy, sad? Suppose if someone is taking pictures of a famine where people are dying because of hunger, so impression is very sad. The characters look as if they were just bones. The viewer has the impression that a sad or gloomy impression has been mentioned. The painting is vivid, happy, expressive. The picture makes the viewer feel sad or happy. The picture inspires the viewer to think about. Intention. What is the intention of the photographer or the painter? The artist, photographer, painter, cartoonist uses it. Sometimes the purpose is to make fun of something, or to convey some meaning, or to generate funds for the downtrodden people, or famine stricken people. They have been exposed so that funds can be raised for them. He, she probably wants to criticize or show. It is obvious that the artist wants to criticize what the artist, photographer, painter wants to criticize. What's the artist, photographer, paint wants to point out, focus on is, I think, I believe, I'm sure that, it seems to me, it appears to me that the problem illustrated here. You will use such expressions to explain your point of view. These expressions are very good. The problem illustrated here is, suppose the problem illustrated here is poverty of uh, hunger stricken people. The issue raised is about starvation. Here, death of birds symbolizes the death of humanity. So, in this way, you will discuss that picture. While you are discussing picture, remember a fundamental rule of picture description. Answer all WH questions and 8 aforementioned points. Previously, I have discussed 8 points, and then you will add who are the people in the picture, where are they, what are they doing, when was the picture taken, why is she in this restaurant, how would you describe the girl or the waiter, how would you describe the setting. So, if you answer all W's and 8 points which have been discussed earlier, your picture description would be complete. Write some other sentences. Explain in a sequence. Sequence is very important. Right to left or top to bottom. Arrange description in a paragraph structure. If you are just describing an object, start from size, small, tall, medium size, then weight, light, average, heavy, age, human being's age or the age of that uh, object. Is it an antique or the new thing? Shape, rectangular, square, oval, pattern, carvings, emeralds, paintings, color, origin. It's made of Pakistani culture, made of German, made of China, made in China. Material, mahogany, granite, stone. Special characteristics which you want to highlight. Okay. Some samples of picture description have been given here. So simple pictures have been given, and first of all read those descriptions. In the light of these instructions, you can expand those descriptions. Now I'm sharing with you some sample pictures, and you can describe them. Suppose this is an exercise. Stop your video and look at this picture and start its description. Then you can move forward. This is a paragraph on bedroom. You will write on about the bedroom, about its garden and furniture, everything you will describe. This is a beautiful scene. Here, natural beauty is at its peak. Some animals are there, water is there, mountains, clouds. You will describe them. This is another picture which shows natural beauty, and you will describe it. This is another picture where mountain, lush green fields, and waterfalls, and some huts are there, long pines are there, and here you can describe this lake and its beauty and clouds and glaciers and the other things. So here I have tried to provide some instructions, 8 key points how to describe pictures, and then you will answer all WH questions. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much.